Oh, the story makes sense no matter which act you start in. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's important with DLCs.
Those sons of bitches. The whole blasted thing's sealed over.
I'm sure there's another way out.
We'll just have to kill our way out.
Will you look at that thing? What do you suppose is in there?
Is that darkspawn?
And they wonder why I prefer the surface.
The darkspawn are coming.
Now let's make this quick. We're more used to the city on the surface.
Ooh. Oh, you get a stash?
I need to see where this goes. You don't agree?
To a point. Questions of
19 attack, though.
aren't worth the living. You'll do what you need to. But these things don't always turn out the way you hope, sheep. They will.
Make sure they didn't touch your stuff. Good. Good. Games has a habit of changing my AI plan. You could please go where I tell you to. Don't try to do your own thing.
Here.
Okay. Uh-oh. There's...
Come on. Stand.
That's enough!
You are not enough. Make it good. Oh. It's probably.
Hear about the dangers of magic. I can finish this.
This one's not going to work out so well first try. Never know.
Make it good.
What do we got for you? Alright. This might not be too bad. Her removable's going to come in really handy. No. Camera, please. I think we're going to be okay. You. That looks good. Strangely enough, stunning my tank is not the worst thing that I could do right now. Nice. The game is amazing. I mean, but it's so polarizing. Like, it's got the highs and lows, and the lows are so bad, and the highs are so, and everything else is so good. But they seem trivial, right? Like, the camera is. I thought the Dragon Age Origins camera was a bit bad. Yeah, more time for heals to come off CD, more time for your damage dealers to take one of the 5 things attacking out. You played the game where stunning the tank is a meta. It's not bad. I wouldn't say it's a rush part. I just think there's it's just what happened with a lot of older games. Shade, do I want to let you out? Well, we're going to find out.
Be bound here for eternity. Hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be.
Dude, I'm going to let you out and then I'm going to murder you.
When in doubt, run away and let me handle it.
Wait, isn't that the thing? I thought that was the thing I'd do to let him out. We're going to find another one. Wait, do I take it out of here? There we go. Uh-oh. I did that wrong. Is that Inquisition? I'll have to wait to see what happens when we get there.
Be bound here for eternity. Hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be.
Alright. She's like, put me in. Oh.
I'll deal with this! That's enough! Run while you can!
One's immune.
Maker, why isn't this one? Working. Order will rule! Ha! Ha! Oh!
That's fine.
Make it good! Maker, take you! Stand down! The will rule! Maker, what? Isn't this working?
Yeah, get in there.
Run while you can!
If you could choose not to die, that would be favorable. Also, didn't you taunt?
You'll have to be faster than...
I've got to counter it with your...
Oh man, everyone's on here? Nice. That should be fine, right?
I can't keep this pace!
Yes, you can.
My
You're doing
attack
fine.
has done nothing.
Man, dog's got two. Don't move. Attack. Dog dead? Dog down. Areas to avoid? But you want to kill everything. How do you kill everything if you're avoiding areas?
I'll deal with this!
Oops. Which one's the big shade? I should have been using my mark sooner as well, but I think now that...
Stand back.
We got this.
I think we need to try something else.
I don't.
I can do nothing about the Warden's use of demons in this horrid place. But I will have no one say any magic of mine ever released one into the world.
Did that voice sound familiar? To you? I could almost
Yeah,
swear.
man. I'll be going in pretty much straight after
Father.
2.
But how?
Might have a small break and have something else in the middle, but it won't be long. Like, I was going to have a break before I got into 2, and I just couldn't wait any longer. Okay. No, I
All
really
right,
didn't
tell
like
me.
golems.
How does it end?
Beg your pardon?
That guard story of yours,
So I
The
just
one with
thought,
the guards
and
when
so I
he
just
falls
read a
in
little
love
bit
with
about
a
Morgan's, but you know, I just want to get back into it. I want to get into a main game. You got to make use of quick save.
Romance. Swords and shields. I just started that serial. It's got 10 chapters to go.
well, yes, but you know how it ends.
One of the things that really put me off it
Just
was the
tell
fact that
I've got an
I
idea,
sacrificed
but
my
the
warden
story-
at the end of
the story
Origins,
will go where it
and you don't
wants
get an
to
option
go.
to
The characters drive
actually
it, not me.
continue on with your save
You were
file
the
from there.
author.
They
That
resurrect
makes
your
no
warden
sense
without
at
telling
all.
you.
A good story you don't really write.
And apparently, if
It
you
was
take your
always
warden,
there.
like if you want
You
to continue the
just
story, like
uncover
import
it.
the save file all the way through, you go speak to Morrigan, and she's like, "Oh look, you refused to do the ritual with me, and you survived anyway." Ha 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 ha. It's like, yeah, screw you, continuity. Like, the simplest way of doing it would have been you import the file and you still have to create an Orlesian warden. So I knew that that's what we did anyway. We just did a new, we didn't import anything, but it meant that all my decisions that I was making in Awakenings and Golems and potentially Witch Hunt weren't going to come through to here.
The key! Did they find it? The dwarves? I heard them.
I didn't have any
Looking,
bugs importing from Origins.
digging. How do you bring the key here?
You mean this? How is this a key?
Magic. Old magic it is. Magic from the blood.
Is our dad a blood
It
magic?
made the
A
seals.
blood magician.
It can destroy them.
I came in here to find Corypheus. Do you know where or what he is?
Do not say his name. He will hear you. Do not wake him. Not when you hold the key.
The door's sealed behind us. Is there another exit?
An exit? But didn't the Carter say it's this Corypheus who wants us? Won't he just keep coming after us?
No way out when the walls stand. The wardens build their prisons well. If the center holds, who cares what else is trapped?
I don't think we're getting any help here, Hawke.
Hawke? You are the blood of the Hawke? I smell no magic on you. But you hold the key to his death. Yes, I can show you out, yes.
Who are you? What's wrong with you?
You ask me that? I'm the one who belongs here, not you. You are no darkspawn.
His armor. Look at it. Was he once a Grey Warden? Is that what happens to them?
Wardens? Yes. Guardians against the Blight. I know the way out.
Oh
Follow
yeah,
me.
he's like gone. What's it called when they go
Down and
crazy
in.
eventually from the
Down and
blood?
in.
Perfect. What do I need to do?
The seals hold us in. Anything comes in. Nothing ever leaves. Not without the key. You must use it, yes. On the seals. Every seal. You touch the key to it. Only then they open.
Oh, it's the taint.
Only for the Hawke.
He gets tainted.
Not back. Not up. Only way out is down and through the heart. Down. Down in the depths.
I've never been so glad Wesley died quickly and well.
Yeah, I bet. Ooh. I don't like how you can only have one active quest. I want to have a couple.
All of this, under Kirkwall. Wonderful. You never get rid of them. Not completely.
Nope.
We'll give it our best.
Many have said the
That's it.
same.
It looks like a seal. Wow, quest up shenanigans. I love that though. That's great. You can get like a whole bunch of quests, do them all, come back, turn them in, and then have the same guys give you quests to go back out to the same place you just were to do pretty much the same thing. Oh yeah, imagine only tracking one at a time. That would be bad. Okay, let's... Okay, let's... Why are you refusing to move? Do what you're told.
I've got a capture with your name on it.
Where's the fighting start? Bianca's starting to get bored. Get back! Somebody order a shot in the face.
Almost. There we go. Nice fight.
Let me guess. The first seal.
2,000 years the magic holds. Never broken. Give it the key.
Oh, well, I'm a professional.
Let it take the magic back to itself. Absorb it. All who came before.
Is there loot? Did you drop loot? Ah. Okay, well, if I was going to pick one, you can have fire damage. Huh.
The blood works. It is good.
Thank you for
Wasn't
helping
expecting
me,
that.
but who are you? Do you have a name?
Name. So long since I've said my name. Larius. I was Larius. There was a title too. Commander. Commander of the Grey.
It seems hard to credit.
I am dead. But I never died.
You were a warden.
How does a warden end up like this? I thought you were immune to the
No,
taint.
not immune.
The calling. It comes to us all. The voice we can't resist. Our death.
If you're a warden, then do you know what just happened? What does the seal have to do with my blood?
The magic. It calls to the blood, reads the thoughts of those who hold it. The last to hold it. The Hawke. I was there when he laid the seals. Before.
Huh. So it's not the
became
taint that's doing this to him. It's being alive for
You
2,000
favor
years
him.
that's doing it to him.
Corypheus calls.
He's
In
looking
the
alright for
darkness.
2,000 years old.
What waits there?
Loot, 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 loot. Loot, loot. Aw. Crappy loot, crappy loot, crappy loot. Small wait. I just wanted the purse. Stop doing that.
That was almost fun.
Because when he turns around,
That is one
almost-
seriously heavy-looking shield.
it's like he's got no armor. And can we have his shield? Can't have shield. Game literally unplayable.
I guess we need to look for the next seal.
Bone ring? I've got like 5 of them. And they're not as good as the ones we've got. Should sell
Did you
all
know
that, though.
anything about this Carter, Varric?
Not my crowd. Unsubtle. Kind of fuzzy in their business plan, I assume.
You keep secrets and people die.
You keep kicking random beehives and you'll get stung.
Yeah, I like it.
What's that supposed to mean?
No keeper, no bees, no honey. I like honey.
Damn it, dwarf.
Mark of the binder. We're going to let someone out?
Be bound here for eternity. Hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be.
Aiden! Not you!
And Steve is such a good dog. Look at him. Let him go. I'm glad that he's able to come with us. Instead of being cooped up at stupid Gamlen's house.
Is everyone all right?
I think I got blood on my coat.
No. Don't just charge off like idiots. Idiots. It's a trap. Look at that. Look at that trap. Man. Why they got to charge off in here? It does nothing. Fair enough.
Now! One less to worry!
This is not looking good. Panz goof. Come on, game. Let's go find the angle. Right, let's try it with you. Find the angle.
Maker, take you! I'm losing ground.
Oh, it's gone. Skelly's, eh? Skelly's tough.
Be bound here for eternity. Hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride
So what was the
crushed.
problem there? Was
In
that
the
our
name
dog
of the
ran off?
Maker.
We should have unsummoned him.
So let it be.
Hey, dude, do what you're told.
You will fall! Ha! Take this!
Let's do this!
That's a lot. Dead people.
Hold. Hold. Unsummon. Oh, darkspawn emissary. That's gotta be bad. Emissary dead?
You are not enough!
I think these guys are just doing nothing. It's like, come on. I've told you to attack it. At least do something.
Oh, please, Bianca! Handle this or...
I'm out of breath!
Team is so good. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? Dog on cooldown? Cool dog. Yeah, we weren't able to unsummon him. Now. It's like sometimes you want him and sometimes you don't, and it's tough because, like, he's cool dog, right? Yeah, choke points at the bomb. Make sure you have a safe word, though. Alright, A-bomb. Why am I feeling a little uneasy about this? Here we go. We knew that was happening, didn't we? Hawke. Panz Hawke. Do it. Rush. Not in time.
Not... Face me!
I think that's possible, right? I think the rush is in. Petting the dog is the favorite camp activity. I don't think no, it's not the favorite. It is the activity. Yeah. That's the only reason you go back to camp is to pet the dog. Not for anything else. Who cares about the... oh, maybe to see Sandal. Because, you know, he's cool. He needs to say enchantment, 10 times. Right, stop doing that.
Face me!
What do you think you're doing here? Well, none of that.
Get back! Now you fall!
I can finish this.
Come on. Get him. Oh. It's such a greedy play, but I think it works. What do we do now? We're screwed. Oh, there was a desire demon with this? I didn't realize that was happening. Yeah, we might be easier just to do the kill the ads. I didn't realize how weak they were. That one went down really quickly. Let's hope she's got pasties. Pasty. I prefer the ones where the veg is mixed in with the meat, not the ones with the two pockets. Steve?
My attack has done nothing.
Did your thing get changed? No, okay. Okay, that was much simpler.
I think I got blood on my coat.
I may have left the circle, but I took a vow. My magic will serve that which is best in me, not that which is most base.
That's what Father used to teach me. That which is best in me, not that which is most base. I wish he could be in Kirkwall with us.
I know. I miss him too.
Okay. Yeah, I found the AI, and it's best to leave it as simple as possible.
I never really understood what you were saving Wesley from.
Uh-oh.
Father was here. I can almost see it in my mind.
Your mistake.
Why is she meleeing now? This is your fault, Bethany. What, you started running in one direction and you couldn't stop because you were leaning forward too far? Thirsty game devs. Always makes me wonder why a range class all of a sudden decides they're just going to walk over and start beating on something with their staff. Like, at what point does the AI actually lose their mind that badly that they're like, I just thought it'd be fun. Oh man, I had people like in WoW, we'd be in our raiding guild, where someone would perform really pathetically one boss fight. Like, what were you doing? They're like, oh, I thought I'd just stand in melee, you know, just for something different. It's like, well, it was different. We didn't beat the boss. You know.
Back me up or you lose me. I'm out of breath.
Useless!
Unworthy.
Nothing I'm doing seems to work.
You will fall.
Let's finish this!
That's enough!
Alright, Bethany, get up. And don't ever do that again.
I need to work on dodging.
No, you need to work on standing at the back and going pew pew pew. Right. Keyboard turning? Oh man. Yeah, been there. I had someone, we didn't realize, and that was the problem, that they weren't ready to get, so they didn't know that, I don't think I can do it here. Yeah, so you could swing the, you know, wow, you could swing the camera around to be looking behind you, and even though you'd be shooting at something this way, all you had to do is swing the camera around and then instantly turn like that. Wow, that's a real slow turn. Right? They didn't know you could do that. And so we're talking about the strategy about lining up on somewhere and having the camera turn to face your character. And they just assume the camera is always facing your character. It's like, no. Sometimes the camera is looking over the back of your character, like facing the same way your character's facing. And they're like, yeah, it's looking at your character because your character's, you know, and I'm like, They thought we meant instead of being down in like first person view in WoW, like whoever played in that view, you know, and yeah, and they kept screwing up because they had to kill something that was spawning behind them, and they were taking forever. And it's like pretty much you just got to turn around and do an insta hit on it. You know, it was something that takes like any damage made it disappear, like an orb or something in a boss mechanic. And whenever anyone mentions keyboard turners like that, I remember this instant because like it was just taking forever to get through it. And it was the same person every time not getting onto theirs. And it's like, oh yeah, the character just takes forever to turn around. I'm like, What do you mean takes forever to turn around? Like, turn the thing, face the thing. Everything's fine, you know?
I always wanted to try this.
But, you know, it happens because people gonna people. People gonna peep.
Face me. I stand. For all of us.
Yeah. One of the projects that I'm working on, very Dragon Age inspired, is based on WoW type content, like group content that you play by yourself, you know, Dragon Age AI style. I mean, I'll never finish it, but I might get something done that we put together. I just want to see if I can, you know. And it's not looking bad. Well, it's not looking good, but you know, in terms of playing, it's not looking bad. In terms of graphics, it's looking bad.
Be bound here for eternity. Hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be.
Yeah, I'll be letting everyone know once I've got something playable that I want to share. It is, like, CRPGs are that sort of, like, single-player WoW content. Right? But what I found was that, there's gonna be purists that don't like me say it, like don't agree with me, but I've often found that, and I play a lot of CRPGs, so I shouldn't feel like this, but Dragon Age doesn't. But a lot of CRPGs have the same problem I have with Dungeons and Dragons, that if you didn't know that if you want to have a viable late game tank, you need to, on level 3, take this trait, and then at level 4 start putting points into this skill or take this path, just so that at level 12 you can get this skill, which means at level 20 you can get this other skill. And if you don't do that, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of that in, especially Dungeons and Dragons, but there's a lot of other CRPG sort of rule sets that, yeah, it's very build-centric, and especially, like, if you don't get that last... It's kind of like the old-school WoW talents, where you needed to get that last one, except for Moonkin. It was always in the middle, right? But you imagine that if you set up everything to be a Moonkin, and because you didn't take a point here, it means when you get your final level, you actually can't take Moonkin because you're, like, too far down the tree. You know? Because a lot of players, when they're looking at games like that, they don't sort of have that build planned out right at the start. You get in and you play, and you start wanting to build down. And it's one of the things I really like about Dragon Age is that, one, like Dragon Age 2, it's pretty straightforward. It's not, there's some things, but not really. Like, the attributes a little bit, but for the abilities, it's all laid out. You can have a look at it quickly and go, okay, if I want to get this, I've got to get this and that. And there's not too much blocking other stuff. You know, the WoW talents were kind of like that, like the original WoW talents were like that, simple. But also there wasn't, like, a lot of CRPGs, there's so many skills, and you end up with a lot of them. Is there some of that in Pillars, where it's you have to build ahead of time? I'll have to be careful when I do that. Although one of the... I keep calling him Josh Sawyer, so I hope that's his actual name. One of the main devs on Pillars, he had a really good GDC talk where he was talking about the gimped characters being able to complete the game. Probably not on the hardest difficulty settings, but on a reasonably hard one. So you can take the examples he gave were really good. I want to watch the talk again. But he talked about having, like, a certain race. I don't know which one it was, but they're usually big, dumb, strong, you know, berserker type characters. And he's saying turning one of those into a mage. So he's a really low intellect mage, So because he has heaps of might, I think it is. I haven't played Pillars, so I don't know what the stats are called. He's saying what will happen is his spells will do this instead, whereas a traditional wizard with more of whatever the wizard appropriate stat will have, their spells will do something more like this, which is probably better, but the big dumb wizard, you'll just build around him with your composition, so his spells will be really punchy and stuff. Which can be good because maybe you don't need a long damage over time if everyone's going in there and just going buh, you know. Having big damage over time if everyone's in your face is kind of a waste. But so you don't use those spells. But if you've got a big dumb wizard whose damage over time spell has an initial hit that's much harder and just burns quickly, well, that's kind of perfect then, right? So you can make gimped characters. I'm like, that's really well planned out. You know, it's really cool from devs to do that. But I'm definitely going to watch that talk again because, you know, I really like it. Well, one, I want the examples so that when I play Pillars, like, I kind of want to do a dumb team. We have a Desire Demon in here. No, I told you guys. You weren't listening. Get in here. But yeah, I like the idea of the WoW style combat, but with a lot less abilities. Like, I want to focus on the encounters and not having to have perfect rotations and stuff. Do we just leave that one out there? Steve will get it, right?
I'll deal with this!
Face me! I stand for all of us. Here! Come!
It's Spineless Epicat. Ah, the Crying Suns video. Yeah, I really liked it. I really had fun in the first playthrough. The second playthrough where I was going all the first ship on the harder difficulty, the replay wasn't as great. I think the harder difficulty's tuned for... No, it's just not tuned. It was very grindy, and we got there, but also it doesn't...
Let's finish this!
The replay is riddled with all the story. Which is fine if you're playing it a second time and you want to go through again, but it really took away from the that sort of roguish play it over and over again, which is a shame. But I really liked the game. I thought they did a really good job on it.
I've bought our freedom, Leandra. We can go home now. Us and the baby. We'll be together. I hope it takes after you, love. I would wish this magic on no one. May they never learn what I've done here.
Is that Carver? Or are you talking about something else?
He was talking about you. Mother must have been pregnant with you when they left Kirkwall.
Oh,
He never wanted a mage child.
She's twins with Carver, isn't she? Well, she was twins with Carver. Right, because Mother was saying at one point at Kirkwall when she's talking with Gamlen, because we didn't come back for her father's funeral, she said the twins were only 2 weeks old, and I thought she was talking about us and Bethany, but she must have been talking about Carver and Bethany, and so that was Father talking about us as a single child. Dude, Mutineer Zero is amazing. No, I like that the build system's lacking. Yeah, no, but first, yes, it's amazing, awesome game. I had fun with that and the expansion. Oh, there's such an awesome game. The expansion carries on as well, so your game continues. It's great. I like that it's got that simplistic build system and the team goes, because then the focus is more on the story and the individual encounters. Not, do I need to wiki a really good build to play well? You can just play well, you know. But I did hear that from a lot of people. They thought they wished there was more. That was the comparison. People wanted to be more like XCOM, and I'm like, no, I like that it's just got this. The focus is just on the story and getting through the tough encounters and working it out and things. And the map was where you, dude, yeah. Voice acting's pretty good in it as well.
Father loved you, Bethany.
Not like how he was with you.
He was scared. He felt like it was his fault you'd spend the rest of your life being hunted.
I know, it's just...
Oh, but yeah, no, Mutiny Zero is amazing.
I wish I'd never
I wonder
been
if those
born
guys are going
with
to do
magic.
something else.
That we could have had a normal life. But it's beautiful too. Feeling the mana swirling inside you. Shaping it to your will. I always wanted to share that side of it with him.
Oh, Timnos.
I miss him.
Team Me. They're working on their third tactics game.
He's with Carver now.
At least I have you. You're so much like him. I know you'd never let anything happen to me or Mother.
Quest completed, Malcolm's Will. Items received, Bloodline. What's this? What's Bloodline? +2 fire damage across 2 meters. What does that mean? Does that mean she's going to hit everyone? Brand new IP. Yeah. So they did Shadow Tactics, and then got the rights to do Despacito's 3. Despacito. But they're self-publishing this one. So, you know, they get to do the when it's done, it's done. But I think they kind of had that with Desperado. Like, Desperados was really, really done. Like, polished and everything. Like, they had a bunch of games before Shadow Tactics that they said, you know, they did okay, but not really that good. And Shadow Tactics really took off. Like, full credit to them. I think they really revived the tactics genre. Yeah, well, that's why they did tactics. I don't know where they got the story from, whether they had internal story or if they used something else. But, you know, people that had played the old Desperados or Commandos said it's the same abilities. But there's a lot of games that around the same time of Desperados and Commandos, the early ones, and they all had the same sort of abilities and stuff, right? It's like, it was almost to the point that it'd be like someone makes a first-person shooter and you'd be like, oh, so you're using a gun and you're shooting and reloading and throwing grenades too? Just like that other game. It's like, well, it's kind of what you need to do, right? Desperados 3 is, it's pretty much like a lot of people said, oh, it's just a reskin of Shadow Tactics. And like, yeah, they used the engine. They used their engine and did a freaking amazing job. And they just touched it up. They just added a few extra things, made stuff a bit cooler. The only thing I was disappointed out on the game design decision was that on the hardest difficulty, you didn't have access to the paused shadow mode, which took a bit of the I didn't get to experience that at all. Yeah, it's I mean, there's definitely Western theme in it, but kind of not really. Kind of, sort of, maybe. Hold. really? Is Steve out there? Poor Steve. Yeah, if you're not sure, wait for a sale. The content they added, like since launch, they added so much. The only thing I wish I'd done differently is I wish I'd waited for all the DLC to be released before. Like, they added some free stuff and some paid stuff. Planescape Torment. I haven't looked at it. Like, I've seen it here and there, but I haven't really thought about it. No one's, I don't think anyone's really mentioned it. I'm always open to new games and things to check out, especially if there's some interest. Oh, this is the dude with that huge door for a shield. I was happy playing the base game when it came out, but I wish I'd waited till all the DLC came out before I started playing the DLC. So there was two types of DLC that Desperados brought out. One was these Barons challenges, which there was a few of them in the base game, which were cool. So I was fine playing, and I think those were all free. And I was fine playing those as they got released. But I think the paid stuff that came out in 3 parts was 3 big missions, and it was its own story. And I wish I'd waited till all 3 of those were available and I could just played it through. I wouldn't have been able to do it in one sitting because there was a lot of content in there. But I wouldn't have had to sort of wait. I would have just done it like one on one day, one the next day, and one on the third day. Uh-oh. There's gonna be some poop here. Why is this guy not dying? Is it, I'm missing something here? I'm definitely missing something here. Oh, you're getting beaten. Whoops. Oh, it's the alpha over here. Okay, no. Everyone can...
Fire! Ice, obey me!
Get over to you. Okay, I needed to be attacking that one when the shield was the wrong way. Bethany got squashed by a huge door-sized shield. We might be able to make it through. I could have done this better though. It was pretty poorly done.
Your sister just...
She's not subtle. Your sister just carked it.
This is wearing on me.
It's wearing on you. You don't have a healer. It's not going to be easy. Actually, you can... Oh, you've got that in line. Okay.
I can't...
Get that.
This case.
That's a cool charge. Would you stop? Yeah, just get him. Just get him. Nah. Dude, he just got the Hurlock Alpha for us. Okay, I think this is our chance.
Now you fall!
Varric. No. Time to lay around. You old pawn. Ha!
Oh.
Get back! Let's finish this!
Okay, get in there.
That's enough!
Probably shouldn't have been able to win that, but I'll take
Please
it.
learn to parry. Love your
Hey, Cam, how does the
ears.
combat compare to Origins? It's much faster pace, so everyone runs away quicker, and even compared to most CRPGs, like it's definitely, which is weird with the pause allowance, because someone like this dude here is slamming his shield, he's about ready to charge, you just pause it, and then you can run away if you've given yourself enough distance, and I like it. A lot of people said that they didn't like the fact that it was more action-oriented. I don't, and I kind of saw that at the start, but I look at how I've been playing it now, and it's still very CRPG. You control the characters individually, and you don't have to focus like pure on the action. If you're playing with a controller, though, I could see it very easy to sort of set up the AI and just focus on your dude as an action RPG player, right? And let them do stuff around you. And I think that might be where a lot of people were sort of forming that opinion from. But I've been pausing and swapping characters and giving them all tasks to do and moving them all around. I like it. Oh, how old's your little sister, dude? Is she like little, or is... Poor thing. He's 20. Still. So she would have... how long did your parents have Sophie for? Because she would have been fairly young then. From, would have grown up with her. 12 years, yeah. So she would have been 8, right? That's tough. Hey, Katsu, your stream's going great, man. Happy New Year. Hope everyone's eagerly putting 2020 behind them. Unless you had a really good 2020, then, that's awesome, because not many people did. Yeah, things are going well. Oh, you guys are injured. Maybe if you didn't die... Wait, that's on me. Maybe if you didn't die... we'll just put it down to Bethany was top heavy. Oh, no auto. No auto. What do we want? Warrior clears a forward arc, throwing enemies back. I like that. I do want to upgrade Pummel. Man, Defender's got some good... Man. Like I love passives. Passives are so good. No knockback. Oh, I wanted Tremor as well. Dang. Cannot be used the same time as battle synergy. What's battle synergy? Shield defense. Doing CS and chemistry. Wow. That's be a lot of work. Be interesting jobs you get with both of those. Yeah, upgraded pommel looks pretty good too. Like it just does. You know, the stagger option. But I do like the like there's AoE stuff, which I think we need to get. Like just having more ways of pushing back a wall. I want to make sure she doesn't do that by herself. So let's make... Wait, no, I want to control her scatter. Good. Alright, this is good now. We've got 2. So I want disorienting instead of rapid. So it looks like you can get both, which is cool. I wish I hadn't taken these points now, and I wish I'd saved them. Can you unlearn points at any stage or respec? There we go. That's one of the things, like not taking some points, especially since the AoE is so terrible. Like it just does such a small percentage of damage, and it's all friendly fire as well. Can later with a poultice. Like, do you use that? Does it give you a full respec, or do you just get one and it lets you redo a point? Either way, it wouldn't matter. I'd just get enough to replace them. Okay. Uh-oh. Bethany. I don't think he's going to be able to get in the way.
You could have done.
Oh, there we go. Everyone's leveling. I love it. All right, what do we got here? Please tell me we've got... Okay, so we're going to be able to get that at some stage. Stunning Blast is good. Crushing Prison. That's nice that this is in this tree. I like this. I want the stun opponents. Although getting Elemental Shield, that's going to be better though once we get Arcane Wall, because at the moment it's only on me. All right. Man, I've been loving this content. You buy it for a gold piece? Oh, that's good. I'll probably do that. Especially, can you do it for the other guys as well? Especially for Varric, get rid of their stuff I don't want. I'm quite happy with everyone else's except... I'd probably even get rid of Bethany's Fireball. But I'd definitely get rid of our AoE and just do all the single target stuff. Because it's just so much easier if everyone's focus firing stuff. The AoE is just so weak. And you just want to knock off. And even if your focus fire is too quick for everyone to focus fire one thing, you just pick different targets each. I think AoE is different where you can constantly channel or just keep doing it over and over again. Then you get that better value. No. Everyone. Okay, here we go. Where's my tank?
Here! Come on!
No, it's not as simple as that. Huh. Interesting. Let's put that on you. Depending on this one, these guys have low hit points. Okay, everyone's on here. Get up, Varric.
Make her take you! Make her
Looks good.
Run while you can. I always wanted to try this.
Armor penetration. I think pillar of attack speed is something we always get. Armor penetration's good if they don't have armor. Not good if they don't have armor, but very good if they do have armor. I'm assuming this is upgrading the key we have, which looks like a bow, which is going to turn into a weapon for us, right? And I took fire damage because I didn't realize what was going on at the start, and I could have taken something else maybe. But I think armor pen's probably best here. Ancient to Vinter Dagger. Ritual sacrifice. Okay. Hey Timnos, what sort of scope of distance would you say we are in this DLC now? I've killed 2 of the Guardians. For the seals, how many seals did they say there were? And we get to speak to the dude again.
He is waking. The magic grows lax. He feels us walk where no step goes.
Are you talking about Corypheus?
He calls, like an old god. He mimics their cry. He calls them to free him. The dark children and the light. Any with taint in their blood.
If Corypheus isn't an old god, what is he? Human? Demon?
Okay.
Darkspawn?
More than darkspawn. More than human. He thinks. He talks. He pierces the veil. He wants what was once his.
How could this Corypheus be sending people after me if he's asleep?
He can call, dream, but not know. When the seals are gone, he will wake. And he must die.
Why are you down here? How have you survived?
The calling. The music. It is our death. I lived. But I died. The corruption feeds me. So many years in darkness.
When you run off, where do you go?
I know the darkness before the seals. Here, the voice is too strong. I cannot stay.
Cool. Alright, let's go. Loot. We get loot. I mean, a health potion's technically loot.